नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका आपके अपने यूट्यूब चैनल जस्ट डू इट पर। तो दोस्तों, आप सभी को मकर संक्रांति की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। तिलगुड़ गया गुड़ गुड़ बोला। तो दोस्तों, आज हम लोग एसबीआई क्लर्क का मेंस का फर्स्ट नंबर का मॉक करेंगे ऑलिव बोर्ड पर, और इसे हम लोग वन गो में देंगे, मतलब पूरा का पूरा अटेम्प्ट करेंगे। तो दोस्तों, अगर आपने भी इसे अटेम्प्ट किया हो तो आप कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताना, और नहीं किया हो तो अटेम्प्ट कर लेना। और मैं इसको मतलब एज अ मतलब मैं चेक करूंगा कि मैं कहाँ स्टैंड करता हूँ, मतलब देखूंगा कि इसमें मार्क्स कितने आते हैं, और उस तरह से मैं खुद को प्रिपेयर करूंगा। और बीच में हम लोग सेक्शनल मॉक्स भी देते रहेंगे, ये मॉक होने के बाद में डेली देंगे। तो अब से रेगुलर वीडियोस आएंगी। तो चलिए दोस्तों, करते हैं स्टार्ट। देखते हैं इसका लेवल का रहता है और कितने मार्क्स आते हैं हमारे। जीए, इंग्लिश, क्वांट, रीजनिंग। ठीक है, तो करते हैं स्टार्ट। In November 2023, the first flagship publication of the Center of Advanced Financial Research and Learning, with the title India Finance Report, was released by Sri Shaktikanta Das, Governor. A non-profit organization was set up in which year? The independent body of RBI. In November 23, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched PM PVTG, particularly Vulnerable Tribal Groups Development Mission, in a huge step to empower tribal people. Identify which of the following statement is correct regarding PVTG. There are 75 listed PVTG. In October 2023, Indian Council of Agriculture Research and Consultative Group of International Agricultural Research Gender Platform organized a conference is titled From Research to Impact Towards Just a Resilient Agri-Food System. Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Ministry of Fishery, Animal Husbandry and Dairying is implementing the Credit Guarantee Scheme under Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund to strengthen credit delivery system. So the following is statement regarding Nobel Prize in Physiology, Psychology is correct. It was awarded for the discoveries concerning nucleoside-based modification. Rock painting at Chintakunta is identified by Indian government as one of the 20 heritage sites in India. I think Tamil Nadu है इसका आंसर. The National Youth Day is celebrated in India on January 12 every year, the birth anniversary of Reserve Bank of India has recently announced that it will directly regulate firms engage in cross-border payment transaction for the import and export of goods and services. The regulatory step aims to control India's exchange of rate stability, combat the practice of small-scale imports of restricted items through international e-commerce platform. In June 23, the computer storage chip maker Micron said it will set up its semiconductor assembly and test plant in which state of India? The installing semiconductor, I think Gujarat. In September 23, the Appointment Committee of Cabinet has approved the extension of Piyush Goyal's tenure as CEO. नेशनल इंटेलिजेंस ग्रिड बियॉन्ड मार्च 24 2024। पीयूष गोयल मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स। इंटेलिजेंस ग्रिड RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das announced the third bi-monthly monetary policy for financial 24. The RBI, in its third bi-monthly monetary policy, kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.25. India produced a total 2.5 million metric tons of crude oil in October 23, registering a growth of 1.3% compared to 2022. Larger producer of crude oil, Saudi Arabia, Yemen. In October 23, Government of India notified the constitution of National Turmeric Board. The National Turmeric Board will focus on the development larger producer of turmeric. RBI did not integrate which of the following ombudsman scheme in RBI Reserve Bank integrated ombudsman scheme 2021. In July 23, Carlos Alcaraz marked a pivotal moment in men's tennis by ending Novak Djokovic's illustrious Wimbledon reign, then electrifying 1676, claiming his first ever title at the All England Club. Carlos Alcaraz Garcia is a which of the following entities has been directed by the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India to acquire life insurance business of Sahara India Life? SBI. Identify which of the following statements are correct about Pehchan scheme. Aims to provide new identity to टूथ टू रॉन्ग है शायद. पहचान पत्र. The Asian Games 2023 is the only second time India has only more than 100 medals in any other three major games: the Olympics, Commonwealth Games, Asian Games. In this edition, how many medals? 106. London-based property consultant Knight Frank has ranked Mumbai in the 19th position, Bengaluru in the 22nd position, New Delhi 25th position in the Global Prime Residential Index. Mumbai has significantly moved up to secure 19th position. 96. In September 23, NVIDIA has inked partnership with India's biggest conglomerates, Reliance Industries and Tata Group, to build AI infrastructure in India and upskill and reskill the country's talent base. NVIDIA is a chip making company based in RBI on November 29 superseded the board of Reliance Capital in view of payment default and serious governance issue. In November November 23, RBI approved the resolution plan for debt reduction. Identify which of the following is true regarding IGLAS. Government of India White Gazette notification has notified new criteria for classifying enterprises micro small as per the small enterprises where the investment in that small enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 10 crore rupees and turnover does not exceed investment in plant does not exceed 10 crore rupees. R21 Matrix M malaria vaccine developed by the University of Oxford and Serum Institute has been recommended for use by the World Health Organization. Serum Institute CEO Unawala. Online payment aggregator are companies that facilitate online payments by acting as intermediaries. Merchant. In November 23, which of the following fintech entity has recently got just not payment aggregator license? CoinSwitch. Pay. The Economic Freedom of the World 2021 annual report by Canada's Fraser Institute has been released in India in conjunction with the New Delhi-based think tank Center for Civil Society. India ranked Canada's Fraser Institute Economic Freedom of the World. Eight individuals of Indian origin have been recognized in Time magazine inaugural Time 100 climate list. Among the following has been included in that list. Climate. In the latest push to electric vehicle to meet climate goals, government think tank Niti Aayog has come up with yearly target for ride-hailing apps for electrifying their fleet. For two-wheelers, target is to achieve 30% of EV in the fleet, while four-wheelers is 20%. Asian Development Bank, in partnership with, has unveiled the inception of National Capital Fund, a concessional fund aimed at bolstering projects that bolster food security while simultaneously safeguarding and reviving natural capital in ADB developing member countries. In September 23, which of the following has bagged the Zonal Smart City Award for Northeast Zone under India Smart Cities 2022? Smart Cities. Gangtok. SBI Card has partnered with which of the following retail brand to launch eco-friendly credit card for its shopper? Reliance Retail. What is the full form of CORE in core banking solution? Centralized online real-time exchange, Center of Research and Excellence, centralized online real-time efficiency, November 23, government has announced 1% interest rate rebate to Divyang borrowers under the National Divyang Finance and Development Corporation. DFDC, National Divyang Finance and Development Corporation. Health and Family Welfare. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. As per the latest Gazette notification issued in October, online gaming, betting, casino gambling, how much percentage GST? 28. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, has recently agreed to extend the membership of the bloc to which of the following countries? In October 23, Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has collaborated with which of the following companies to provide curated courses to empower youth in India? Read skills. Recently, Government of India has launched UPAG portal. It is associated with which of the following sector? The scheme for remission of duties and taxes on exported products support which was notified till 30 September 2023. प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना initiated on May 1, 2016. UP Valia aims to provide cooking fuel such as LPG to rural household. In October 23, government has raised the subsidy amount for Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries to 200. Manufacturing sector accounted for how many percent of total reported foreign technical collaborations with Japan, US, Germany? A song on millets featuring Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been nominated for the year's Grammy Award. The song highlights the health benefits and the government's efforts to promote nutritious cereal. Who among the following won the Grammy Awards from India? Mila Vaswani. In October 3, RBI has increased the existing limit for gold loans under the bullet repayment schemes to identify which of the following statements are correct about Mera Bill Mera Adhikar scheme. In May 23, Finance Ministry notified changes to Prevention of Money Laundering Act, bringing who among the following the ambit of the law? According to recently proposed regulation by RBI concerning the firms engaged in cross-border payment transaction for the import and export of goods and services, the RBI has mandated a minimum net worth of which of the following statement is not correct about Mahila Samman Saving Certificate? The scheme offers interest rate of 7.5%. Maturity period 4 years. Not correct. 4 correct. 24 The PCA framework prescribes 5 legal triggers point based on capital measures. Which of the following is not a category of Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India in October they said it is working on the final modalities of all-in-one standard insurance product. Bima Vistar Bima Vahak will come into force with the launch of Bima Vistar. According to the insurance regulator, which of the following statement is true about Bima Viha? Bima Vistar Bima. Which of the following is true regarding CRIIO for good? The program was launched in association with International Cricket Council. RBI has included 23 more banks under its Udgam portal, launching to help the public search for unclaimed deposit. The portal will help members of public to identify and approach the respective banks for claiming unclaimed deposit. India Council of Agriculture. National Youth Day is celebrated in India January 12. Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Bhagat Singh. RBI has recently announced it will directly regulate firms engaged in cross-border payment transactions. RBI has recently announced that it will directly regulate firms control India's exchange for its stability. Days. In October, the Government of India notified the constitution of the National Turmeric Board. Which country is the largest producer of turmeric? India. RBI did not integrate with which of the following scheme? London based propagation. MVIDIA. RBI on November 29. RBI on November 29. All enterprises. Acting as intermediaries between the customer and merchant. Which of the following fintech entity has recently got Reserve Bank of India's nod for payment aggregator license? ATM. Economic freedom of the world. Not true. Among the following has been included in the list? Niti Aayog aims to achieve it by in partnership with the centralized online real-time exchange. Ministry of Skill Development collaborated with which of the following companies? This Apple, Google. Government of India launch PA. Scheme for remission of duties and taxes. Manufacturing sector. Which of the following? गोल्ड अंडर बुलेटिन, मेरा बिल तेरा अधिकार। यस, बोला काय चालू केलं होतं काम नेमकं दादा? काम केलं होतं म्हणलं चालू नेमकं. हा, बोला. काय वाटलं, काय वाटलं चालू? हा 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 हा. त्याचा डेमो झालं तर आता याच्यावर उपलब्ध असलं पाहिजे ते. बर बर बर. हा हा, पण मग ते निमंत्रण कुठं राहील आपलं, ते पत्रिका वाटणार आपण? तो दोस्तों अब करते स्टार्ट इंग्लिश। मग ते इंग्लिश को करते आपल्याला तयार करावं लागेल मग वेगळं त्या पत्रिकेची काही संबंध. It is believed that the blank damage and habitat destruction brought on by human encroachment into previously uninhabited areas has led to a blank vital natural barriers like forest. It is believed that the ongoing ecological damage in habitat areas has led to a destruction of vital natural barriers. It is believed that the excessively damage led to a collapse of vital. It is believed that the rampant ecological damage, that the raging environmental damage led to a devastation by vital natural barriers. It is believed that the uncontrolled ecological damage has led to a restoration of vital natural barriers. It is believed that the uncontrolled ecological damage and habitat destruction brought on by human encroachment into previously uninhabited areas has led to a restoration of vital natural barriers. Led to a neuroscientists search our brains, disappear our consciousness. Neuroscientists search our brains, locate our consciousness. But for me, consciousness is not within, but in space between me and you. What holds us together as persons are interaction with those who know and love us. Who know and love us. But now there are signs that the cops and the rest of organized labor is fracturing as more and more people explore what could be done to as more and more people explore what could be done to Hmm. At first she thought that wouldn't be possible. She thought that wouldn't be possible on such short notice, but the unemployment rate BE. It was time for the Deans to talk, to enjoy one another, the first real time together. At first she thought that wouldn't be possible on a short notice. Also, please. Women, women constituted 24% of the workplace in the country, but it is certain that I cannot always distinguish my own thoughts from those I read, which what I read. The British government integrated review of our overseas policy, which I worked on before. British government integrated review of our overseas policy. The state invites attention not merely because of its size, but right now because of its political approval. And इसको बाद लास्ट में करेंगे, इसको भी लास्ट में। brisk, she is usually a brisk worker. We want to brisk the things. Despite walking brisk, she condition her hair regularly. His financial condition is well. It is a well conditional room. Show the following error. Corporate social responsibility is not new to India, and corporates have been implemented government or central bank digital currencies are not next step. But it comes with a twist because they would centralize power in the state rather than spreading it through networks. The moon's gravitational pull is the dominant reason we have tides on Earth. More specifically, Earth rotating beneath the moon once a day and the moon orbiting around Earth once per month are the big reason that the ocean is constantly sloshing around. Even before the chairman's statement, thermal trackers is nothing the terminal module. Number of trackers have used with the terminal module. The recent allegation by the former employee could be able to prove their case against the government. The allegations made by him. The revelations of the employee. The allegation. The allegation made by him recently. The state should be considering the demands of the student. considering need to consider the state need to be which of the following ways I'm not thinking. There are many reasons to boost our creativity, from enhancing our well-being to building career skills. Yet creativity is, by definition, full of uncertainties about whether or not we can come up with ideas or make them happen. And now they might be received an uncertainty breeds anxiety. To effectively face this creative anxiety, we need to know what to expect and also what actions and strategies to use to help us build creativity. The first post in this series discussed what we should know to build our creative potential. In this post, I discuss lessons on what we can do. Creativity is risky. We face the risk of not being able to do what a creative task or project asks of us. We face a risk of negative reception. Will teachers highly grade students' work? Will bosses approve projects or allocate resources to creative projects? Will literary music or other critics review our creations favorably? Will audience love our creations, ignore them or hate them? The risk of trying to learn new skills if they are necessary, and social or reputational risk. Pursuing unconventional and unpopular ideas. However, creative individuals are better described as tolerating risks than seeking them. However, creative individuals are better described as tolerating risks than seeking them. They are not taking risk for the thrill of it, but rather to achieve something specific. To boost creativity, we need to take calculated risks that balance goals that are doable but also depart from conventional approaches to problems. However, creative individuals are better described as tolerating risk. The number one question when I introduce myself as a creativity scholar, how to come up with a new and original ideas. The great Leonardo da Vinci described it well by looking attentively at old and smeared walls or stones and veneered marble of various colors. You may fancy that you see them in several compositions, landscapes, battles, figures in quick motion, strange countenances, and races with an infinity of other objects. By this confused line, the ignitive genius is excited to new exertions. What Leonardo describes is part of what psychologists call openness to experience. People differ on how naturally it comes to them to look at the world with curiosity and wonder. Enjoy heights. According to the passage, why being creative is considered risky? Because of stable opportunities associated with being creative. Creative work requires an unimaginable amount of imagination which cannot be done by everyone. It is due to the fear of not being able to deliver the required no undertaken work. high chances of failure to meet the demands of the task. According to the passage, which of the following statement defines creativity? The process by which the art piece is formed through new uncertainties and risk ideas. Art by which extraordinary creations are created with minimum. According to the passage, what is the intellectual risk? The risks that are empirical when a new or unconventional idea comes up. According to the passage, why is calculated risk required with respect to boosting creativity? It bridges the gap between two extremes of creativity which are underthoughts. Creative thought needs to be both conventional and achievable in reality. Calculated risk helps one set achievable goals. According to the passage, which of the following sentence can be inferred by a psychologist from the ancient cultures were more creative because of openness in their minds? According to the passage of the who are creative individuals, people who are willing to take any kind of risk that fetches them. Individuals who are tolerant of the challenges to put to them, but swither not. In the following, which of the following ABCDF identify the word that matches the meaning of the following phrase? All the visible features of an area of land often considered in terms of their aesthetic appeal. Which of the following synonym of the exertions? By these confused lines, by the inventive genius is excited to new. Which of the following antonym of the word strange? The word in May 1953, when Ronald Madison volunteered for scientific tests conducted by British Armed Forces, he was told the experiments were part of efforts to research common cold light to. Instead, like many other Madison, a leading aircraftman in the Royal Air Force, became a peak for chemical weapons tests. He entered Britain's main chemical warfare lab and received, without his knowledge or informed consent, 200 milligrams of liquid sarin dripped directly onto his sleeve, which seeped through the fabric onto his skin. Ministry of Defense scientists use volunteers for potential. Ministry of Defense scientists use volunteers like Madison to design protective equipment and improve their own sarin for potential. Though the doses weren't intended to be lethal, everyone already knew sarin killed quickly. Madison was given just enough to gather more data into how sarin worked and how it could be stopped, or so they thought. Within minutes, this routine experiment went terribly wrong. Or epically wrong. Years later, ambulance driver Alfred Thomson described his trip to the hospital with Madison. His whole body was. Years later, ambulance driver Alfred Thornhill described his trip to the hospital with Madison. His whole body was I saw his leg rise up from the bed and I saw his skin being turning blue. It started from the ankle and started spreading up his leg. Thornhill said the effects seemed to mirror those of an electrocution. Terry Alderson, who liked medicine, was another volunteer around the same time. Later, later, Intense described furiously described the lies told to him. It was Russian roulette. They got always murder. Our health was never monitored afterwards. Nobody knows how many died. This shows what liars were. Nobody volunteered for this test. We weren't. We were sent there like sheep. 45 minutes after being dosed, Madison died. His death was immediately covered up. Home Secretary David Maxwell requested the coroner's citing national security. The sarin gas that killed Madison was manufactured and tested at the Chemical Defense Establishment, which was set along a remote stretch of southwest England, Cornish coast, an area of with an area of abundant employment. Alfred Thornhill described his trip to the hospital with Madison. His whole body was convulsing shudders. In the broadest scene, the given statement speaks 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He also launched an online portal for this scheme so that the students can apply digitally from their home. It will help to equip about 10 lakh youth across the state annually with skills that will help them realize their talent for the benefit of the country. Through the portal, students can select their desired field and the scheme will provide training and offer career academic guidance to the students in governmental and state-aided educational institutions. AC AC The Chief Minister on today inaugurated the Skill Development Developer Scheme. Depending on the demand, classes on foreign language will be offered to students to equip with binding. It also aims to offering spoken English lessons. DB The Chief Minister on Tuesday inaugurating the Skill Development Scheme. It will help to equip with skills that help them realize their talents and benefit the country. It also aims to offering spoken English lessons to enable students to pass into the panel successfully. if A E E C, third statement F, fifth A, first D, sixth C, fourth E. इंग्लिश थोड़ा सा लेवल तो था। एक मिनट दोस्तों, अब मैं कैमरा सेट कर लेता हूँ एक बार। ठीक है, जेवण करूंगा। तो दोस्तों अब कौन को करते हैं स्टार्ट। इसको बाद में करेंगे। x प्लस 287 इज इक्वल टू 80% ऑफ 900, 72 720 720 माइनस 74% माइनस 74 इंटू 200 जोक 4 21 148 into 2 148 दीड ते 2 तास 8 2 572 1000 1144 287 7 3 13 857 720 minus 74%. -120 minus 74 646 into 2 1280 आणि 12 यार ओके 1280 12 2 9 2480 आणि 4 8 5 2 287 7 297 11 next to power 5 4.7 minus 2.2 plus 17 7.5 3 4 21 आणि 7 28 29.2 minus 2.2 27 26 into 13 divided by 25 52 plus 320 70 7 210 14 13/2 6.5 230.5 36 plus 4 3 21 126 minus 64 42 6 minus 6 120 30 900 145 into 52 divided by 29 13 into x is equal to 121 4867 194 दातून 8 दातून 1 4 413 and 20 4 19 12 413 20 21 24 P 60 141 384 3 81 240 240 243 31 3 3 4 3 5 9 35 33 33 P is equal to 33 1440 1432 1416 1368 1176 minus 8 minus 16 24 32 32 100 50 48 290 96 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 P number 18 960 6 1 2 216 HCF of P Q plus 4 least common factor. What 16 What is the difference between number of distinct prime factors of P and Q? Prime factors of P and Q. P और Q के भिन्न अविभाज्य भिन्न खंडों में की संख्या के बीच नंबर ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट प्राइम फैक्टर्स ऑफ P and Q 3 11 The ratio of monthly expenditure on his child, that on his wife, that on his himself is 5:4 expenditure. $48 $61 $87 $126 $180 $243 $321 13 20 26 on 50 51 55 82 98 220 259 1 4 30 minus 3 27 1 cube 2 square 3 cube 4 square 16 125 223 225 223 x y are the correct terms. Z is equal to the cube of smaller root of the equation. A square minus 12a plus 27 93 a is equal to 93 into the smaller root of the equation 3z. Y x z. P and Q are the wrong terms of 1 and 2. What is the value of P by 9? 80 by 9 plus Q minus 4. So 6 86. Two two four 5841024155221762906 360 500 minus 40 530 528 620 24 800 740 80 220 600 A can fill in 90 hours. A can fill in 90 hours. B can alone fill in 150. 80%. By 5. 45. 1 is less than 2. The mixture of milk and water, volume of mixture is 80 liters and ratio of milk to water 30:50. Find the quantity of milk that will be added to make milk and water equal. The milk 80 liters. Quantity of milk and water equal. Find the quantity of milk that will added 20. A quantity 1 greater than 2. 1 minus 7 by x minus 18 by x square. X square minus 7x minus 18 y square plus 7y plus 12 over 3 plus 9 minus 2. X is greater than y. 15 14 plus minus 30 28 7 1 7 12 3 3 25 3 8 24 29 11 into 17 into 3 into 2 33 34 33 x is less than y. X apple at 150, 20% profit and the remaining at 160. The average income of X employees P plus 2 What is the value of x plus p if the ratio of p to x is 300:1? x plus those are mark price, cost price. Below the two quantities 1 and 2, A to P is 4:3, A to Q is 2:5. 10. Difference between root of equation 1 is 4 and while the root of equation 2 is 10. X square minus AX or X plus B, 2y square minus PY, 3y minus 3. Six. Both A and B are traveling upstream with speed 14 and 20. A to 20. A to travel 68 km downstream. Speed of stream is flowing with 10. Speed of A is in still water is 24. Still water 24. Minus is 14. 10. 20. ठीक है. What is the downstream speed distance covered by B in 6 hours? Downstream distance covered by B in 6 hours. Below line graph shows the number of books published by 5 publishers in September and average number of books published by 5 publishers in 3 months. Issue number of books published by publisher. DRKCO, MJF, ABC, LDO, PWH. Average number of book published in September. एक, दो, तीन, चार, पाँच, 6, 5, 20, 30, 35, 195, 240, 180, 270. Average number of books published in 3 months, September to November. 630, 630, 165 into 3, 495, 55, 65, 630. October, November. DRK, MJF, ABC, LDO, PWH in October to November. 5, 6, 14, 5, 6, 14, 15, 10, 7, 14, 15, 10, 7, 6, 7, 1, 2, 6, 7, 1, 2. 7 आणि 2 गेले 400, 360, 3, 12, 20, 240, 13, 30, 135, 10, 5, 5, 495, 7, 5, 11. 45, 225, रुपये 240, 29, 29, 80, 430, 435, 29, 5, 15, 25, 50, 210. दोनशे 50, 55, 17, 17, 15, 105, 50, 13, 600, 580, 585, 52, 45, 240, 29, 270, 280, 35, 5, 38, 11, 315. If the number of books published by publisher MGF LDO in August, MGF and LDO in August 60%, 20% more than November. 5 चौक 20, 20, 40, 360 6 बाय 5, 30, 63, 7, 36, 360, 18, 378, 8, 6, 12, नहीं 3 हाथ चलेगा, 3, 738. What is the difference between number of books published by MGF CO, ABC CO in October? 360 and LDU and DRK in November. 500, 585, 85, 225. Number of books published by publisher LDU CO and PWH CO in September. 300, 450. And the MGF and DRK in November. 490, 495, 495. 45, 548, 545. 1/10. 10/11. 9. What is the ratio of books published by publisher LDU CO, PWH in October? 90, 390 to DRK and MGF in November. 495. तीन को 3, 1 को 26:33. The number of books published by IJKCO in September is 160. 160. And the ratio of total number of books published by IJK in September to November is 8:6. September to November is 8:6. 120. Then what is the average number of books published by PWH CODRK in November? 120, 390, CODRK 500, 630, 210. If each book published by publisher LDU CO in November and October. चार्जिंग को लगा लेते. Each book published by LDU CO in November and October is 25% profit. November and October is 25% profit. 270, 315, 225, 25% profit. 160 cost. 1. $160 into 270 profit 5/4 choice. 254 6/5 225 6/5 into 160 24 45 960 into 45 चलती 945 24 55 65 69 73 72 7 और 3 43 200 002 972 32 320 2 2 1 3 3 1 4 225 32,000 32 80 08 2 200 08 78 482 0 दातून 8 केले 2 7 16 8 97 200 78 480 2 Below shows the average number of students who enroll in 5 courses in university 18 and that in 19. In 5 courses 19 out of total A B C D E. A B C D E. Student number of student average students enroll in 18 and 19. 19 out of total students 18 and 19. ठीक है 800 900 650 1000 480 19 choice 320 540 56 480 360 56 440 25 30 66 34 40 50 200 660 rare 75% 25 एक 3:1 4 12 360 120 number of students who enroll in 19 as percentage of student enroll in 22 4:5 400 312 3:4, 120, 150. Three by four, 880, 90, 1 by 10. What is the number of students enrolled in B and C in 18? 690. And to the students who enrolled in D and in 19. 920. 23, 34. The number of students enrolled in EN and EM in 2020. 25 and 20% more than A and B. It's 64. Rashi 64. Difference between C and D 19. 1080 and A and E 18. 500, 600, 480. In C and D 21. 60 and 25% less than previous year. बारह 240 12 252 660 912 नहीं 422 662 out of total pass every college. Out of total pass out students every year from a college. Some got private job and rest got higher studies. Got private job, higher studies. Only one more student will get private job in 17 as compared to 15. Number of students who went higher studies between pass out in 16. 75 higher. 120% more students got private job in 17. So 130 students pass out in Sabha, which only 75 went for higher studies. 5 दुनी 10, 5 11, 21. Number of students who went for higher studies in 17 is 29, and 64 more 29 and 64 more than number of students who went for higher studies in 16. From 04, 64, 40. Only one more student got private job in 17 as compared to 15. In 2018, number of students who went for higher studies is 50% less than who got private jobs. 80. Total 36 students passing 1500 together. One 76. What is the ratio of number of students who went for higher studies in 16? Number of students who pass out from 17. 225. 1:3. If total 40 female students pass out from college in 18, out of which 10 went for higher studies, and then what is the percent of passed out male student who got private job in 18? Number of students who got private job in 16 and 17 together, 76, is what percentage of number of students who higher studies in 15-17? 150 60. Average number of students who got private job in 14-15-16, 195, 20, 14 and that of 18, 60. और 2 क्वेश्चन हो सकते थे, बट ठीक है। दोस्तों अब रीजनिंग को करते हैं स्टार्ट। एक मिनट बस। तो दोस्तों करते हैं रीजनिंग को स्टार्ट करते हैं। PQRST A6518 A@6 meter T@5U north south east west A@ is neither small nor equal to B is neither small nor equal to B small nor equal to B at the rate is neither greater nor equal to B is not smaller than is neither smaller nor greater is not greater than B. WL ML dollar percentage percentage WL WML dollar percentage neither BV CT CBT at the rate star only two PD PRD percentage star WD WRD star W is equal to neither mm, green plants nature green plant nature blue and green sea blue and green sea the nature of sea the nature of sea, the blue plants, the blue plants. T6 8LP9, T6 8LP9, ATL7YG, ATL7YG9, 4W, G9P9, G9P9, 5U, V2, 5U, V2, V2 7Y, T6, blue nature, 7Y, P9, 5U. Only a few chairs are table, only a few chairs are table. No table is black. All black are door. Few door are chairs. Few door are chairs. Few door are chairs. All chairs are black. All chairs are black. Both. No bird is sparrow. No bird is sparrow. Only a few parrot are birds. Only a few parrot are birds. All crows are sparrow. Few crows are birds. 100% parrots are sparrow. A B C D, A B C D. 1 and not more than 3. Minimum 1, maximum 3. P or S play in team B. Neither S nor Q in team C. D. P nor U plays in A. P nor U plays in A. Only one person plays in team B. Only one person plays in team B. Q nor S do not play in the same team. Q, S, different. P and R do not play with U. T nor V in C and D. T nor V in C and D. U and W do not play in the team C. U and W do not play in the team C. P Q R S T U V W. P Q R S T U V W. T V S Q U W. T V S Q U W. T V S Q. T V S Q. W U R. W U. T V. V. North, south, east, west. T at the rate 5U. T is 4 meter north of U. U is 10, 6 east of V. T is 4 south of S. S is 2 west of R. Q 5R. Q4R. Q4 north of R. O O5Q. O5 west of Q. N8 south of O. M3N. M3 west of N. M3 west of N. X4 north of M. X X4 north of M. If P is made by top O and N, distance between P and N is same as QR. W at the rate 3V. W is 2 meter north of V. M and W 6. Shortest distance between X and N is 5. Q is northeast of V. Q is northeast of V. X is northwest of T. S and V 10. 8 doctors were born in different months: August, September, October, and November. August, September, October, November. 23. August, September, October, November. Each doctor is specialist in different. 2 persons were born between P and the one born in cardiology. 4 persons born between O and S. S was born in leap year. Specifically, P is not orthopedist. 2 persons were born between O and N. N, whose specialty is urology. R, whose specialty is neurology, was born immediately before M. Neither R nor P was born in non-leap year. Only one person born between the specialty of dermatology and Q. Q, whose specialty is rheumatology. 3 persons born between N and T. T, who is younger to N. And the specialty of T is oncology. तो 1 2 3 4 5 N, Euro, RP, Neuro. 1 2 कार्डियो, 1 2 3 T, ऑन्को. डर्मा and Q. RHEMO. ये ऑर्थो नहीं. Ortho. It is the specialty of eldest person. Yes, orthology. Orthopedics. Born before P. 1. SN MRT. SN MRT. SN MRT. whose specialty is cardiology, was born immediately before O, Dharma. The 7 friends ABCD scored different marks in exam. No one scored 30 marks. No one scored less than 3. No one scored less than 3 marks. At least no one scored less than 3. At least 3 people scored less than 6. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At least 3 people scored less than C, minimum 3. E score in an exact multiple of G. Number of the person who scores second highest marks is 28. Difference between F and B is even number. Difference between B and C also even. G score was neither perfect nor perfect cube. Difference between A and E is odd number. D score 9 marks more than G. D score 9 marks more than G. F who score more than B. F who scored more than B. B didn't score the highest mark. F who scored more than B. F didn't score highest marks. Two people score marks in between C and A. Difference between D and B is 9. This A minus E fraud. Minus D 9. Nice. F जगह B नहीं. F E G. Nice. B.
Mabel sali. Anong take pasahin mo pabes kali. Kung saan na kami. Kung ikalan mo.
Harsha ranked 34 from the top. This there are 23 students between Harsha and Shekhar. Number of students who had ranks greater than Shekhar was equal to lower than Vijay. Nine. Nice. तीन तीन छः एक. What was Vijay rank from the top of the class? 35th. First 18 natural number are written in increasing order from bottom to top. पंद्रह चौदह 13 12 11 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. The letters of the word duplicate are written in increasing order from bottom to top against the odd numbers. A C D duplicate A C D E A C D E I J K L M N O P Q R S T U. Five letters are written B and Y. B is written below Y. Three letters between Y and H. H which is not immediately above consonant. Only one letter is between H and G. Z is written again in the multiple of 3, but not against 18. G is not immediately below vowel. R is written above W but below Z. R is written above W but below Z. Y 1 2 3 4 5 सोडून B. Y 1 2 3 4 5 सोडून B. H G 1 2 3 4 3 सोडून H. H 1 सोडून G. T Z into 3. R W. Which is the letter against 16? K. Vowels are written against odd number. 1 2 3. In a manufacturing company, 9 people born between different dates. 12 13 18 June. February April June. February April June. 12 13 18 12 13 18 12 13 18. Three people born between B and D. A was born immediately before A. He was born in June. C was born on same date as B. Same date. D was born in June before G. Was born on 13 Feb. He was born on 13 Feb. I was the last person to be born in one of the months. CB same date. B. F A H B C G I. A 13 April after B. He was born in June but not on 12th. I born immediately before B. H. B. Only one. 7 people booked 2 rupees to enjoy Kashmir. Oh yes, same. T will accompany R. Uber P in R Q. Same rupee with you. T R Q. U. 6 member, male member, female, phone number, A is married to Z, Z would like 6 number. A has only 2 daughters. A has only 2 daughters, one of which likes 4. The one who is married to Q likes 7. W is the brother-in-law of Q. The sister of Q likes 8. The sister of Q likes 8. A, the father-in-law of T, likes 3. How B is related to Q? Sister. The sum of the all numbers liked by male members. AWT. दहा दहा base. How T is related to Z? Son-in-law. After the speed limit of 60 km per hour was imposed, the number of deaths per kilometer driven on national highway fell abruptly. Therefore, the speed limit is an effective way of controlling number of deaths on national highway. Which of the following, if true, most weakens the claim of the author? People driving in a had become more aware of consequences. People drive with anything were aware of the speed limit. Number of density of vehicles was higher before the speed limit. Which of the following true? Meaning Boulevard 1368, 1368, then एक बार तो दोस्तों देखते स्कोर क्या रहा है। तो इसमें यार दोस्तों बहुत ही कम स्कोर रहा, 57.15 स्कोर रहा। एक बार एनालिसिस देख लेते हैं। तो यहाँ पर जीए में मेरे बहुत ज़्यादा गलत हो गए। जीए में मैंने अटेम्प्ट किए थे 24 और यहाँ पर 8 सही हुए, 16 गलत हुए और यहाँ पर 4 मार्क्स बने। और इंग्लिश में मैंने किए थे 26 और यहाँ पे भी ज़्यादा गलत हो गए, सिर्फ 15 ही सही है और 11 गलत है। तो यहाँ पे 12.25 स्कोर बना। क्वांट में मैंने 26 किए थे और यहाँ पे 24 सही रहे और 2 गलत हुए। तो यहाँ पे 23.50 स्कोर बना और परसेंटाइल भी ठीक ठाक रहा, 85.9। और रीजनिंग में 22 अटेम्प्ट किए थे और यहाँ पे ज़्यादा गलत हो गए, मतलब 6 गलत हो गए। तो यहाँ पे 16 स्कोर रहा, सॉरी 17.40 स्कोर रहा और यहाँ पे 69 परसेंटाइल बना। तो ओवरऑल मेरा 67 परसेंटाइल बना, जो कि कम है बहुत, है ना। यहाँ पर मतलब जीए का अगर मैं अटेम्प्ट ना करता तो मेरे बनते मतलब एक्यूरेसी मेरी ज़्यादा कम रही। क्वांट में मैं ठीक हूँ, मतलब सेटिस्फाइड हूँ, और अच्छा हो सकता था, लेकिन ठीक है, मतलब 2 मार्क्स मेरे और बन सकते थे, तो मेरा टाइम थोड़ा सा कम पड़ गया। रीजनिंग में मेरे कहाँ पर गलत हुए? रीजनिंग ये कैसे गलत हुआ मेरा? फाइव QR4। अच्छा, साउथ में था क्या? सिली मिस्टेक हो गई। हाउ मेनी वॉवेल्स अगेंस्ट ऑल लेटर? AWCRDZ, AWCRDZ, EBIHLGP। मतलब यार ये मेरा मतलब सिली मिस्टेक हुई रीजनिंग में, ये भी सिली मिस्टेक। ओनली कंक्लूजन टू all chairs are black, few doors are chairs, few ये ओनली टू कैसे होगा? रीजनिंग में सिली मिस्टेक हुई बहुत सारी। तो दोस्तों आप बताना आपका क्या स्कोर रहा इस मॉक में। दोस्तों आप एक बार देख लो। तो दोस्तों आप बताना आपका क्या स्कोर रहा, सेक्शन वाइज बताना दोस्तों। तो दोस्तों मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में। थैंक यू।